Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Aloha Liyuna, the Rebbe's Takona. The Rambam writes in Perek Aleph in Gezeilah v'Aveda Aloha Tes. Kol hachomed avdei amosei oibeisi v'kelev shel chaveri. If you have a chemda, if you want something that someone else has, or anything that you could buy, and he sent friends, he did everything he can, even though he paid for it, he didn't steal. So what did he do wrong? He paid for it. He didn't do like sigza. Because it's the chemda shebelev. Here we have the asog of the Ravid. The Ravid says, there's two machlekes of the Rambam and the Ravid. One machlekes is that according to the Ravid, you're not over unless sachmet, unless he gives the money and the guy says, I don't want. And he said, I don't care. He takes it anyways. So even if he paid money, he was over. But according to the Rambam, even if the guy said reitzani, that's one machlekes. Another machlekes is, he writes further, the Rambam ve'in leikin alav zeh, there's no malchus, v'pnei she'en b'mais. Says the Ravid, what do you mean ein b'mais? Because the Ravid learns you're only chayiv when you take the chayfetz, and the guy says, I'm not interested. He says, is there a better ma'aser than taking away a chayfetz? How can you say it's a lav shem b'ma'aser? And the Rambam and the Ravid says that it's no malchus because it's lav anitin l'tashlumin. There's so much in this Rambam. This Rambam is very, very, very famous Rambam. I just want to bring out one point. But let's go through this Rambam. Then he says, the Rambam first says that if you try to do it, but then the Rambam says, you're not over till you take the chayfetz, the actual chayfetz. Because it says, so you learn from that posik that was heish leisachmoid chimud sheyesh b'maisa. So the Rambam in Aloha Tes is talking about leisachmoid, and the Rambam says that you're chayiv only when you buy it. Then the Rambam says in Aloha Yud, kol amis ave beis ishtu v'kelev shel chaveri. In the Torah it says leisachmoid v'loisis ave, two separate lashonos. In the Dibris Shoynos and the Dibris Achronos. So some people want to say to be over and Shnei Lavin. The Rambam has a mocker in Mechilt and a mocker in the Zohar. The way the Rebbe points out, we'll come to that soon. That Leisasave is a total different law. Kol Amisave, so Kivan Shechoshav Belibe. The moment he thinks in his heart, his heart, he let his heart go straight in that frame of mind to think how to steal it. So Leisisav is believe bilvat. Loisachmid, we learn from Raposek. Loisachmid kesev izov aleim velokachta. And it has to be a ma'aser, but Loisisav is dvorim shebelev. We find out that Rebbe Shulchan Aruch, Hilchos Gezeilah v'Aveda, Sim involved out the Rebbe's Chosh Mishpat. The Alter Rebbe says clearly pshat in the Rambam. Umisho shenifte belibei. That the moment he has a taiva over Beloisisava, but it's brought down in Shulchan Aruch, Siman Shin and Tes, if Yud, the big Shulchan Aruch. There's a second shit, the Leisisava is the same thing as Leisachmai, and it's only Lavir Olav, Vishnei Lav. But the Rambam learns clearly pshat in the Alter Rebbe that ain't taiva ele believe. And then it goes further in the Rambam. And Aloch Yudalef hataiva mevil de chimud va'achimud mevil de Gezeilah. So there's different ways in learning in this Aloch Yudalef. What's pshat in the Rambam? Hataiva mevil de chimud va'achimud mevil de Gezeilah. Some people want to learn pshat. That was pshat hataiva mevil de chimud va'achimud mevil de Gezeilah. That it's only by something that you could actually steal and come to Gezeilah. But otherwise, stam taiva is nothing. Or it's a separate halacha. You should know that the taiva could bring the chimud. It's not pshat. That's the only way you're over. We're going to come to this in how you learn pshat in Aloch Yud Aleph. And the Rambam brings a raya from Achov and Novois that he killed him to get his kerem. Is pshat is it could only be by something that you could steal, or is the taiva alone Aloch Yud Aleph? That itself is an iser in any case. And we find the shaila is actually brought in the smeh. Simen Shinun Tes. Sif Koton Yudches. The Rambam is Medayik Pshat in Rambam Efshuli Knoisa. That it's only something you could take a buy. But then there's Dvorim Shi Efshuli Knoisa. You can't buy it, you don't have the money. So taiva alone, you're not even, because you're not going to come with a maisa. And the Smeh writes that the Tur holds that even it's something you can't buy. Nevertheless, the taiva alone that itself is the wrong thing. It's a churbadik shit in the Rambam. That the Rambam doesn't learn like the Raiva. The Rambam learns that Leisisaveh and Aveda, just the taiva alone. To think that you want something for someone else, that itself is an issue. No matter what you could get it, or you act on it, it doesn't matter. The jealousy alone, that's a very chumadik shita. Because the Rambam learns that the ikir in the Torah is l'sakin adeis v'amaisim. L'sakin adeis, the Rambam writes. That you have to be a good person, and you have to believe fully in Achdus Hashem, and believe that Hashem gives you everything, and gives you everything you need. And since Hashem creates everything and gives you everything you need, there's no reason to even have a taiva believe. If I would need it, I would have it. Very fascinating shit that the Rambam, we see it in the Alter Rebbe. Okay. There's a beautiful letter that Rebbe. The letter that Rebbe is in Chelik Yud Beis, Amud 163. The Rebbe writes in the letter that Leisachmoid is a feeling is glusten dazu. Not even to have a taiva for it, not to take it, just the taiva alone. Says the Rebbe in our order to the letter, a beautiful, beautiful long order, that's awesome in Atero. And the Rebbe brings that down. And he says that the mokir of the altar of the Rambam is a mechilta and a zoya. Fascinating. And the Rebbe, the Zohar is in Parshas Chana, and the Zohar says, Rabbi Yossi asks, why is it to say Loisis Ave Elis? And he said, that there's two levels as Leisachmoid and Leisis Ave. Leisachmoid is to do, Taiva is just to think about it. That's how the Chavedim explained. Says the Rebbe that this is the Mokher of the Rambam, the Zohar, and the Mechilt. Then the Rebbe says in brackets, and this is what I want to talk about, just this little one bracket of the Rebbe. Umishom be'ero la'shakle v'talye da'hasmer shom sifkot nyutches. The Rebbe is saying that from here we could understand and be poised the suffix of the smer that we spoke about sifkot nyutches. The smer asked, is this aveda only by something that you could buy and you could act on it? Therefore, it's also the taiva alone. Or is it also even if you think about something and you feel bad, you don't have it? It has nothing to do with going to do something. You're not going to be able to sachmed. You're not going to be able to sigzel. The taiva alone. Says the Rebbe that from the Zohar and Mechilta is clear that the taiva alone, even though it's not something that you could buy and act on in any way, that's what the Rambam says, Aloch Yud Aleph, is not pshat. It's not pshat that that's the only way you're over. The Rambam is telling you a separate Aloch Yud Aleph, that Sisav is this Kim Poshet Zah, because you can't come into Shvichas Domim. One thing leads to another, but in the Etzem Lav, this is a Fa'inya Shebelev, and the Rambam, who wants us to have a clean lave, wants us, and actually this idea, Taiva, leads to Gezeilah. Once you want something you don't have, and you don't fully believe that the Eibishter gives you everything you need, that leads to Gezeilah, even though if in this instance will not come from it Gezeilah, but this will bring to, you'll have one time and another time and another time until once you'll act on it. And there could be the story with Achov and Novos. So the Eibishter helps, we should have pure hearts and pure belief the way that Rambam wanted us to have. To really believe in Chaya Ilomim, in the Eibishter that gives us whatever we need. It's a strong, strong thing. Anyways, on the Eibishter's helping, we should be zeicha to this madrega, everyone on his level, and go stronger and stronger. And this will help us to do everything right. God bless you all. What a wonderful, wonderful day.